In the grim darkness of Friday last week, my landlord served me notice, effectively evicting me from my current rental. And so I've started the process of selling these two armies. Hi, I'm Tom. People online call me Madcat. Welcome to the channel of the Mini Madcat. The video today is about my two armies and why I've had to put them up for sale. As those who catch the live streams will already probably know, I've been given notice of possession for where I live due to the landlords wanting to sell the property where I've lived for the past 5 years or more. It's probably because of new incoming laws in the UK making it harder for landlords to evict tenants, but I can't be sure, and my estate agents won't tell me practically anything about it. So, ironically, having just settled in quite a few extra belongings here as a result of my father's departure last year and me having no nest egg to make the move out of here, now was the perfect time for them to serve me notice, I guess. Now, in all seriousness, I've needed to find somewhere more suitable for both living and working anyway, for a while. It's been a repeating theme throughout a number of videos here on the channel, notably both of the big board projects, the Fallout board and the Necromunda gaming board project. My prohibitive space is the issue. I'm actually really looking forward to getting out of here, as much as I love this place and the area, and even though I've no certainty where life will take me next. Now, look, I understand there are a lot of people who are like, how could you sell your only fully painted functional armies that have taken you years to put together and that you're still building and adding to, and that include models that are responsible for your highest painting accolades? Not to mention that there's loads of out of production models in there. Are you sure you want to sell those? Now, truth be told, I'd rather not be selling them. I'd rather keep them for future games and build my collection endlessly, no doubt. But I want to make doing this business of painting miniatures, a full-time thing. And I believe with my skill set and a better focus, I can. My immediate thought was to eBay for help. It actually left me feeling more than a little uncomfortable, contemplating putting all of this onto the community on Twitch, or on the hope that the YouTube algorithm would pick this up or a subsequent video and spread it enough that a GoFundMe campaign would have any success in time for my needs. Not only because of uncertainty about that, but also a feeling of guilt about it ultimately being unfair to ask anyone for any help when, the eviction and universe aside, I did put myself in this situation willingly. So, with the potential means by which to excavate myself from this situation, sitting in a cabinet, which will otherwise add to my packing and removing when I need to vacate anyway, it made much more sense to take this course of action first. Yes, I'd like to keep my armies, but I can buy most of the models they contain and paint them again, and it'll leave me feeling like I've achieved something after 7 years since I had this silly dream. Money not earned is not respected, after all. And as the phrase goes, pennies do not come from heaven, they have to be earned here on Earth. The Death Guard army shown in this video is already up for bidding and open to offers now on eBay, so check the video description down below for the link. Go follow it and maybe place a bid if you're interested and able. It includes the Greater Blight drone, an out of production model that I achieved a finalist pin at Golden Demon 2019 with, and a Plague Marine that I won a local competition with early in my painting journey too. There's also other out of production models included, a squad of old resin Plague Marines, my first Apostles of Contagion models, Typhus, the original Typhus, maybe not the original Typhus, I think there's an older version, and 2 Plague Marines from the Space Marines Heroes series limited release. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, there's 2 of the 3 super rare Death Guard Plague Marine reinforcements in there. So it's Blight Stalker and Corpulux, I believe, that we've got here, and and it's not all 3 of them because I haven't finished Dipperton, so I'll get to paint and keep him probably. at some stage. So yeah, great. It sort of feels weird breaking them up, but anyway. So there are a few things that replacing will be difficult, but I've got a spare Greater Blight drone, the up-to-date Typhus, and a couple more of the character series models, and a bunch more stuff to build the army back up with already, so I've got a head start there. The Nurgle Demon's army on show will go up later this week or next Sunday, depending. It includes my first ever competition-winning model, the Bellringer and Plague Drone of Nurgle. After I think 3 months of entering at the Apocalypse War Gaming Club, the guys gave me the recognition that sparked the carefully laid kindling that fired up this journey. In the Demon's army, there's my first attempt at non-metallic metal on this banner boy, 3 out-of-production Nurgle trolls, and my recently finished Great Unclean one. It's a venerable sea of green and the grotesque. So owning either of these armies would not only give you a part of the history of the channel here, my journey as a painter and particularly beautifully painted collection, but also models that are particularly hard to find and expensive to buy. So please share this video and the eBay link wherever you can. It would make all the difference. So now for a little teaser at the end for what's been brewed up in the future for the Mini Mad Cat. Hopefully the armies sell, and if they do around about my asking prices or more, then I basically plan to sort of store all of my stuff and maybe just hop over to the States and go and say hello to lots and lots of people and go and see family and friends over there. So and maybe get to a Adepticon. I don't know. It's all a bit pie in the sky. But that's something that I want to do for myself anyway. But there's something else. I've not done a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter, but there might be one coming soon. And it's not to fund my house move, or stop me selling my body. No. I don't want to give much away yet. But I reckon it promises to be one of the greatest Kickstarters of 2025 for miniature-related content delivery on the internet. It sounds far-fetched, but you'll have to trust me on this one. I'm super excited and hope to reveal more plans in the very near future. Click the links below, check out the eBay listing for the Death Guard army, and follow me as a seller on eBay if you're interested in the Demon's army, because it's not up yet, but the Death Guard is, so check that out. Again, share it with anyone you think might be interested. Join the Patreon. I'd like to say just a very special thank you to Iron Dragoon for his donation this last few weeks. It's been absolutely... I don't know what I'd have done without it. And it's going to be invaluable for the future of the channel, what's been going on as well. I've got footage of things. I will share them with you. We'll get there. Also, Squig and Old Brogger, thanks for continuing your patronage on Patreon, and of course all of the Twitch crew for all your continued support and all of the donos and everything. Thank you. Thanks for following, subscribing here. See you in the live streams. I'm the Mini Mad Cat. Big love, and remember to question everything and have fun.